Tonight is not just J.J. McCarthy's first NFL game, it's also a bit of a homecoming. He grew up about 15 miles that way in the western suburb of LaGrange, Illinois. We sent Alec Ausmus to his high school where that McCarthy Magic all began.
J.J. McCarthy could be the Vikings quarterback for a long time to come. But we haven't seen enough yet to say that with confidence.
Go.
But anyone who's shared the field with him before doesn't need convincing. They know exactly what he's capable of.
Well, I go back to 6th grade with him when he was this big.
Tim Rackey was JJ's high school football coach.
End zone!
And he's not kidding. A young, scrawny McCarthy started hanging around the varsity football team as a 6th grader. And that's when people started to notice.
This is when he could hardly palm a high school football. The older kids loved it because he could still sling it and he was throwing. He's like, wow, this little kid's good.
The legend had liftoff. By the end of his 8th grade year, McCarthy already had a college offer from Iowa State.
Which is crazy. I was worried about the pressure it would put on him, the attention it would attract.
As McCarthy started to grow and get stronger, so did the hype around him on the football field. He was named the starting quarterback as a sophomore, and it was obvious from his first start just how good he was.
It was funny because the headsets, everybody stopped talking because we were in awe. We never, you see a ball get thrown like that from especially a sophomore. And I just mumbled, I think he's ready, guys. And it was just from there, see you later.
McCarthy started to dominate. His arm talent and touchdown passes were jaw-dropping. In 2 seasons, he won 26 games and a state championship. He quickly became one of the most talked about players in the country.
And he throws like a 50-yard rope.
Even now, his old teammates still swap stories about the superstar McCarthy was becoming right before their eyes.
Volleyball would have a home game, and so the other school bus would pull up, and everybody on the bus would say, JJ, JJ, screaming. We're at practice. They're coming to play a game. If you lived under a rock, you would never know JJ was the biggest star that he was because he was such a humble guy.
The legendary football stories of J.J. McCarthy started on this field at Nazareth Academy in the Chicago suburbs. The first part of his NFL story is going to start about 15 miles from here at Soldier Field as the Vikings quarterback. And if history repeats itself, J.J. McCarthy is destined to be a winner in the NFL, a journey that started from the 6th grade sidelines to being a Friday Night Lights legend.
When I see him on TV, when I see him in interviews, I'm like, way to go, kid. You keep being you.
It might not be about McCarthy proving people right, but now showing them what they've been missing.